This is a presentation of Hawthorne Public Schools and Bears Broadcasting.
Welcome to another edition of Schell Spotlight. What we like to do is highlight all the things that are going on around here at Hawthorne High School that are uniquely special, and we are so lucky today to have people who participated in many different ways in the musical production of High School Musical. We haven't had a musical, unfortunately, last year. A lot of people got ripped off of an opportunity, with COVID and all that, but we were fortunate enough to have a High School Musical this year, and I gotta be honest with you, I went quite a bit, and holy cow, it was good. And those of you who saw it know what I'm talking about it. I mean, this was like a unbelievable performance, and the rave reviews of people leaving, listening to people talk about it. What a great thing that we're doing here at Hawthorne, and the people who came and saw it were really impressed by what we were doing here at Hawthorne High School. So that's a little bit of the background of why we're here. Let me just introduce a few of the people that are here today who participated in it. I have Dan Sakolski here. He's a junior. He's wearing a bright orange jacket right now. We got Paul Dorr. He is also a junior, and he's here. And we got Bella Palouse, who is a main actor, not wearing an orange jacket, and Estelle Barbieri. And I was very nervous about getting that name right. I'm glad I did, and I think I did. So anyway, let me just go around real quick, and we'll start with some simple questions. I'll go to Estelle first. Now, is this your first musical here at Hawthorne?
No, I've been in the theater program since freshman year, so I would have been my fourth musical. Obviously, COVID happened, but this was the first musical that I actually got to sing in, which was really cool. Wow. But I've been in every production here since I was a freshman.
Oh, now, question, have you ever seen the movie High School Musical? Are you too young or too old? Like, where are you in that age when the movie came out?
I mean, I'm pretty sure that I can speak for all of us when I say we kind of grew up with it, because I definitely watched it multiple times when I was a kid and rewatched it for this.
So you all had a feeling of what the play was about, and I think that's pretty cool. And I saw you were great. And now you're interested in going to school for filmmaking, is that true?
Yes, that's right.
And you're going to Hofstra?
Yes, that's correct.
What got you interested into like filmmaking and all that stuff?
Well, I always loved telling stories since I was a kid, and I love movies and the emotion and ability to relate to characters and things that you see on screen. And I always wanted to be able to have some part in doing that for other people. So for me, writing has always been such a big thing, and I've always loved movies, and music was also something I was always interested in, but for me, at the end of the day, like, I am so passionate about telling movies and showing the beauty of life through the screen, and hopefully creating something that people can relate to.
Hawthorne has a tradition of doing well in theater and in film. A former graduate here, Jamie Sisa, I think he goes by James now, but he's a friend of one of my good friends' brother, and he won a couple Tony Awards on Broadway. So, a Hawthorne graduate can go on the stage and win Tony Awards, which is like the Oscars of stage. We'll stay on this side. I got Bella Palouse here. Hey, Bella, how are you?
I'm doing good.
Good. Now, what was your part in the play?
I played Sharpay Evans.
Well, your voice, screeching like that or screaming like that had to hurt a little bit, no? I mean, how is that?
It was a little tiring. I made sure to limit myself so that I wouldn't actually, physically hurt myself. It was tiring, but as soon as I was, in practices, of course, I would try to not scream too much because I didn't want to hurt myself before performances.
Right,
but
sure.
Once performances started, I was just all out.
Right. Now, you and Estelle here sang together. I got to be honest with you. You guys sounded pretty good together. Is that something you've done in the past together? Have you sang together, like just fooling around singing together or something? Or
we have quite a bit. We did we both are musicians. We played together during the fish and chips dinner, and we also have done a few other shows together.
We've also known each other like our whole lives because our parents are friends.
Yeah.
So that's fun.
Let me go over here to Dan Sakolski, right? Dan, you got a lot of you got a lot of things in a lot of different places. I know you were the male lead. I saw you dribbling a basketball.
Yeah.
Right? You played freshman basketball, I think, too, right?
Yeah, I did.
And what got you involved in the plays? Because I know you do a lot of other things. Like, why the play?
Well, do you mean like this year or
Any year?
interim? Well, it originally started out as kind of, well, my friends kind of just did a little dare for me to try out for Beauty and the Beast, which so then I went to audition, and it turned out really, really well, which was surprising because before that I never really sang like before that. But and so like me just going in there and trying out and then suddenly getting this lead for Beauty and the Beast as a guest on really changed how I like viewed myself, because it really made me realize I had this passion for the arts, which was something that I didn't really like know about myself before. So yeah, that really got me into theater, and as a result of that, I've just been trying my best to explore myself as a well-rounded musician.
Well, I know you're involved in a lot of things, as is everybody here, because I know you're on the track team and you're in the chorus and you're in the band, and big parade in Hoboken or something coming up or something like that, right? And so I know you're involved in a lot of different things. How do you like piano's your passion, though, right?
Yes.
Now tell me a little bit about that.
Well, it started when I was 10. Ever since then, I remember in middle school we had basically a presentation where we had these 4 people who were part of a jazz band. They came over to our middle school, and there was a keyboardist. I absolutely loved the guys playing, and so ever since, that was probably when I was maybe 8. I kept on telling my mom, I want to play piano, and she's like, you gotta wait till you're 10 or something. So when I became 10, I started taking piano lessons at Tri-Key Music, which is literally on Lafayette.
That's a plug for a company in town if anybody's interested.
Yeah,
we'll collect the money for that ad in a little while, but go ahead, continue.
Yeah, a percentage goes to me as well. So.
Right, okay.
But yeah, so I took lessons there for 2 years, then I switched to my current piano teacher, just some disputes that we had, but from then on, I just started excelling at it. I ended up playing in Carnegie Hall when I was, I think it was when I was 14, which was very exciting. Sadly, then COVID hit, so I had to do some virtual lessons, but I've been just excelling in everything that I've been doing, and I'm absolutely loving it. So. Well,
piano is a great thing, and nothing like playing an instrument. I know, Bella, you play a couple instruments too, right? You wanted to learn another instrument, right? What was that? Oh, that was you, Estelle? What was it? You wanted to learn the trumpet or something?
Yeah, I play alto saxophone, guitar, piano, bass. What else? I sing, and I'm trying to learn trumpet, but I'm not good at it yet. But one day, hopefully.
Oh my God, I'm still, I'm trying to play, the piano in the movie Big, where the guy goes on the keyboard with his legs. That's what I can play right now. Now you play a few instruments too, right, Bella?
Yes, I mainly sing, and I also play the bass. I sort of know beginner stuff, I can maybe play a tune on other stuff, but really singing and bass is where
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that you can do that kind of stuff. I wish I could do it. I'm always impressed by people who can do that. Now, Paul, you were on stage for Our Town, which was the play, the first we did in the beginning, which was not a musical, but this time you were behind stage. Now, you were a marketing director or something like that?
I was the set design and construction manager.
Okay.
I built the set. And I was also the social media and advertising manager.
What does that entail? So what is this social media advertising thing or whatever it is you're doing?
This is one of the first shows where we had a website in which you could purchase pre-sale tickets. I managed the Instagram, which we advertised that website, pre-sale tickets, and we posted behind-the-scenes stuff too.
Wow. So do you feel like that helped in promoting the play and getting more people involved? Was there some people following it, or how does that work?
100%. My first week on the job, we went from 30 followers on Instagram over 100 followers.
Wow. And
now it's sitting right around 150 followers thanks to this musical.
Ooh, that's pretty cool. By the way, that's great, Paul. I think that's awesome. You got an award the other day, yesterday or something. That was for, what was that?
First place Student Recognition Award for Northern New Jersey from the New Jersey Council of the Social Studies.
Wow. Social. Now, you're a big guy into that, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm a history guy.
I love social. I wanted to be a history teacher. I wish I was, but I wasn't. Now, you are made governor school. Is that right, Bella?
Yes.
Now, what the heck is that?
So basically, it's a summer program. There's one governor's school for like sciences, and then one that's more for engineering. I got into the one for engineering, so there's going to be a lot of like courses over the summer. Like, I know there's probably going to be one for robotics, one for like, so stuff like that. And then there's also going to be like research projects happening. There's going to be a lot of like team projects happening. And I'm really looking forward to like knowing more like what it's like to be in an engineering like field.
Yeah. Wow. You know what? You said the word team, and you know, I know the play practices are long. Like you guys get there 7, you're there to 10. I mean, I'm outside waiting to pick somebody up, and I go, come on, let's keep it moving here a little bit. But you said the word team, and when I see you guys perform and how you act after the play, during, it seems like you have your own little team. Like some people say, like, oh my God, you know, how come you're not in that team? But I think you play people are a team. And I feel like sometimes you bond more than these sport teams. Schell, give me a little bit of a take on that.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. And honestly, I wouldn't even say team. I would say it's really more of a family. Like the entire cast, every show I've ever been a part of, especially the plays because they're a little bit smaller, but with High School Musical this year, the whole cast was so close. Everybody really is so close to each other and such good friends, and everybody's cheering each other on and so supportive. I've always said this, like, even we do like our little speeches at the end, and I said this in my speech that I've never been a part of such a supportive and accepting community where every single person there is, there to boost you up and help you feel confident. And I hear it all the time with people who are new saying that they were so afraid to join the theater because, performing on stage or even with backstage stuff, like it's very scary. Like you're in front of a lot of people, but there is not, there's never been one moment where I've been afraid or felt alone, because the minute that anybody starts to feel nervous, there's like a whole group there to support you and help you get through it. So I'd say, yes, absolutely a team. We're all working towards, making such a great performance, but really we're such a tight, close-knit family. And I know I could speak for myself and for, I'm sure, some of you that I've met people I will always have in my life forever through this program.
So listen, I just wanted to get the word out that, you 4 people, really special. You bring something to the school environment. And if anybody's watching this, if you ever want to get involved in something and you're not involved in anything because you're not sure, I'm here to tell you. These play people, they will take you in, they will embrace you, they will make you feel like you belong. And I'd like to thank you guys for making that place like that, because we know there are other places where it's not like that. By the way, real quick, what do you think the next musical will be next year?
Oh, are we allowed to say?
2023 Addams Family.
No. Anastasia.
Shrek. What do you think?
You know what it's going to be.
Addams Family.
I mean, it's probably Addams Family, but I'm also holding out for Anastasia.
Well, we'll find out. And everybody come to the plays and find out. You can see these special people who are multitasking in this building, making special things happen. Thank you again. Thank you. This is an unbelievable edition of Schell Spotlight. Please go support the theater, the play. Support these people. They're doing great stuff. And I will see you next time.
This has been a presentation of Hawthorne Public Schools and Bears Broadcasting.